Hello and welcome back into the Ace in the Hole podcast. One of us might say the best sports and wrestling podcast to come through your speakers. But notice how I put the emphasis on the sports? We're doing a sports episode, which is why yours truly is doing the intro, because I am the sports champion, if you might have forgotten. I don't blame you. We don't ever talk about it. It's sitting right there. But, it is what it is. I mean, I guess this also could be. It's a little Indy 500 shot glass. Maybe we can do.
There's the esports awards.
Yeah, a little bit of that. A little bit of that action.
You got the esports awards.
You hear one of our co-hosts, one of my co-hosts for this week, since I'm doing the intro, Eli talking. Cliff is also here. He's got his Arrow McLaren hat on. He's going to be real pissed when he finds out that I sat in Pato Awards card today. He's not going to be happy about that.
A little angry. That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't sent you those pictures yet, but it definitely did happen, and you will be seeing those pictures.
That is crazy.
But regardless, today's a sports episode, so in classic sports fashion, we are just going to run down the gambit of major North American sports and just major happenings in sports in general. So we got the NBA Finals that are going on. Celtics are up 3-1 right now on the Dallas Mavericks. More on that here in a minute or two. NHL Finals, not much happening there.
Same as the NBA Finals.
Yeah, literally, same as the NBA Finals. Panthers are up 3-0, but right now the Oilers are up 5-1, and the game is currently going on. I'm sure we'll give you live updates on that as it's going on. And then, obviously, the MLB is happening, so we got to give you the MLB updates. Got to talk about the old Red Legs, little outdated jersey now. Number 19, Joey Votto, no longer even plays for him. And then one of the Triple Crown races in motorsports is happening as we speak over in France, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And then we will also just roll that right into a little bit of IndyCar, a little bit of NASCAR, maybe a little bit of USAC midget, a little USAC racing if Cliff's feeling it. I know he keeps in touch with it. He keeps his little finger on the pulse. And then, of course,
keep my hands in the dirt.
We don't have a parlay this week solely because someone here has a little thing called the Ace in the Bank that he has to cash in at some point. And we've kind of had a gentleman's agreement that I'm going to continue to stat pad my sports title and give him the opportunity to cash in either next week or the week of Money in the Bank. So with that being said, we might as well crack one open here. I drink Coors Light because Bud Light don't pay me nothing. And I guess a small talk of the week comes to me.
I actually have an idea for small talk.
Well, I'm open to ideas. I'm an open-minded fella.
The non-champ speaks.
I just looked this up. They have released, now I'm going to say it, now don't react until I'm done. They have released the Olympic team for the men's roster, because when the women's roster came out, there was a whole bunch of hoopla, whatever. We don't have to get into that.
Well, I mean, we can.
We
can.
Be
part of our small talk.
It's sports. But here's the men's roster for the Olympics in Paris. Bam, I can never say his last name, from Miami.
Adebayo.
Yeah, that one. Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, LeBron, Kawhi, Jason Tatum, and the four coaches, which is the thing that surprised me the most. Steve Kerr, Mark Few, Tyronn Lue, and Eric Spoelstra.
Those don't surprise me at all, though.
Mark Few does. Few does.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of them have been in the league for...
Yeah, Spoke and all them, yeah.
The one that really surprised me is Tyrese Halliburton. Well, what is he doing there?
He's an Olympian, is what he is, goddammit. So
I've actually had the honor to talk to an Olympian. I'm actually friends with an Olympian.
Wow, nice. Good job.
A.R. Muhammad Alif from Singapore. Sim driver for Ball State. But anyway, what were you going to say? It sounds like you're about to propose us a question.
Eli, you're big into basketball right now. Yeah, I'm not saying you're not most of the time, but it's the finals time. Everyone gets really big into it in the finals.
My team's in the finals, so...
Yeah. Do you think there was anyone who got snubbed from the men's roster? Anyone who deserves to be there that's not?
I don't think Steph really deserves it, but...
Really? The best shooter of a generation.
Oh, yes, the best shooter of a generation. Where's he... I don't think this season has really, and maybe after this it's a lot better, but I don't think this season was really his best season. So maybe you could have thrown somebody else in there.
Well, he's also getting older too.
And that's the thing.
He's aging just like anyone else.
That's the problem with LeBron and stuff like that, is they keep going. But you could also say that for a lot of the other people that got picked.
LeBron's not going to last too long after his son gets drafted.
I don't really have...
How old do you think Steph Curry is?
33.
30s. I'm ready to say early 30s.
34.
36.
Wow. I was off.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's just like, there's no Clay, there's no Draymond, there's no, some of the more...
Golden State is not the team that they once were.
No.
In any aspect.
No. Well, neither is Lakers.
My thing is, I'm just glad we finally actually have come back around to having actual Olympic teams, if that makes sense. Because it kind of started with Tim Duncan and Jefferson and that entire team. I think they called it like the Reclaim team or whatever. Like, because it was the first team of like NBA stars to like play in the Olympics since the Dream Team and actually do well. And so...
I forget the name. There was a name.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but...
I will also say, I don't think, and this is going to be probably one of the worst things to say, I don't think Tatum and Anthony Davis either should be on that team.
Tatum? Really?
He's literally on your team.
He's on my team. I don't like Bryce Harper either. So, I mean, there are some players from my teams that I don't like.
To be fair,
Daniel Jones,
a lot of America doesn't like Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper can go fuck himself. It's not a Jason Tatum thing.
How's Bryce Harper doing this year?
To an extent. I fucking hope injured. Anthony Davis just fucking sucks. Let's be honest with ourselves.
He's a good stretch 4, but that's the issue.
Oh, yeah.
He's had to play stretch 4.
Great.
He's had to play 5 instead of stretch 4.
But it's not a bad list. It's just those 3 I wouldn't really have there.
Who would you replace them with?
I don't really know. I noticed that Lillard's not there.
Who?
Damian Lillard.
Oh,
Lillard.
He's not there. I noticed he's not there. Probably could throw him in there.
Well, I mean, you could always throw him in there.
Why did Giannis make the team?
Giannis didn't make the team either.
Where's Porzingis at?
Porzingis is
Eli. Let's see here. Man, you don't see it crazier? Ricky Rubio never made a U.S. Olympic team either. That's crazy.
Can I be honest? I am so happy for Porzingis.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he's finally getting like his fair shake.
I mean, after the Knicks did him dirty, like...
I've always low-key been a Porzingis fan, but I'm not hopping on the Celtics bandwagon or any of that. Porzingis was one of the only people drafted that I've actually kind of followed his career the entire time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not an NBA fan. I follow it loosely. I know who's good, who's bad. I know the big names. I love Kawhi. I think the last time I really followed the NBA like heavily was when the Spurs were good. Like really good. Like we're talking
Kawhi versus LeBron.
That's a while.
We're talking Kawhi, we're talking Manu Ginobili, we're talking well no, I don't think they were there at the same time. I think Kawhi came after Manu. Did he not?
I don't know.
I think it's flipped.
I have to look it up. But like Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, I love Manu Ginobili. He might be one of my favorite players of all time. Why? I don't know. I just like him. The big fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
I can't tell you players' names and what teams they're on for the most part because I just struggle with that. I don't look at the team and go, yeah, there's this. Because if I'm watching a game, I'm watching it. I'm not going to focus on who else out in the court because I don't give a damn if LeBron's on the same team as if they had, for whatever reason, Tatum and LeBron are on the same team. I'm not trying to figure those two out. I watch a game because I want to see the players connect well, and I want to see a good damn game. That's the only reason I'm watching a damn game. I like the Celtics. That's just because, number one, Notre Dame fan, Fighting Irish, Celtics, Irish, kind of, meh. But it's also one of the
Jimmy Butler was snubbed.
He was.
Yeah.
One of the first basketball games I can remember watching was the Celtics. So it's kind of just one of those things, kind of like when I was a fan of the Nationals, one of the first games I watched was the Nationals game. So it's kind of one of those things. The Giants were one of the first big real teams that I got really to know. And it's just kind of one of those effects. Now, the Pittsburgh Penguins, I can't describe that one. I wish I could. I really wish I could. But
I was a Kings fan for the longest time just because that was the hockey game I had growing up, and I would always play as the Kings just because I wanted to fight people.
I hate the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Well, you know what? The Pittsburgh Penguins hate you too.
Not as much as I hate the Nashville Predators, though. Any team from Nashville besides their AAA baseball team, I despise. I actually went to Well, I just like their AAA baseball team, dude. Mostly because their scoreboard is a guitar, and that kicks ass. And their stadium is super nice. I went and saw their stadium because I went to Nashville. The week we couldn't record because I was stuck in traffic for 3 hours. The week I wasn't there. But stadium's super nice. Their jerseys are super cool. I couldn't tell you a single player on the team, but just being in the stadium made me a fan. But I walked by Bridgestone, which is where the Predators play. Gave them a big fuck you. Because our hotel room actually overlooked both Bridgestone and Nissan. And I actively have a picture of me flipping both of them off. Because I hate the Titans. I hate the Predators. I hate anything to do with sports teams in Nashville if it's not the Nashville Sounds. But circling back to that little Bryce Harper comment, through 65 games and 239 at-bats, 66 hits, how many home runs he's got? 15 home runs out of 239 at-bats. Not terrible.
40 through June? Not a bad
46 RBIs. And he's only 30 behind what he had the year before for the entire season.
Look,
he was hurt a lot last year, though.
No, I'm happy. 26 games.
I'm happy we're leading our division right now. We're 8 games ahead.
You're thinking of the year before.
You're right.
It's great. I still can't fucking... I don't like Bryce Harper. There's a lot of different things. Him himself is one of them. Just kind of how he presents himself and everything. I don't want to say ego and narcissism, but essentially that. But
I mean, he's always kind of like, there's a reason why a whole lot of people do not like him. But, quick update on the Florida Panthers versus Edmonton Oilers game. Edmonton scored another goal, so it's now 6-1 in favor of them. But they're down 0-3 in the series. We can talk about that later on. But getting to the finals that we kind of had first on our list that Eli knows more about than probably Cliff and I both combined because his team is there. NBA Finals, Celtics versus Mavs. This was supposed to be Luka's coming out party, and it has been nothing but. So, Eli, why don't you give us a rundown?
All right, so going into this, it was straight up, the finals have been, from the beginning to this point, have been amazing. There's been a couple of games at the beginning that were a little shaky. The Pacers getting all the way to, I do believe, the semifinals was something no one really predicted. But
conference
finals was awesome. It was awesome. They played against the Celtics and lost. I do believe it was a sweep. But it was a great time.
Well, here's my thing. Anyone that went up against the Celtics they were getting dismantled. Whether it was us or whoever else, they were getting dismantled.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
But it's been just a really good finals all the way through. Now, Celtics for quite a bit of time has been without Porzingis. I'm going to mispronounce his name every time I say it. Hate me for it, like me for it.
Right.
Okay. They were without him.
You said it right.
Yeah, the 3 games of this final, he was there. And I was talking with a coworker the other day, how long is he going to stay healthy? Well, we got that answer because he was not in the game last night. And we saw what happened. The Celtics got a little too used to him in the finals, the first couple of games, and now he's not there. And he's gone. So I don't know what's going to happen for them moving forward. Maybe we do get a Game 7. If it goes to Game 7, it is going to be one of the best Game 7s we're going to have because Porzingis should be healthy by that point. But it has been a very close one. The first game was not very close score-wise, but, the first game was 89-107. The second game was 98-105. Third game was 106-99. And yesterday's game was 84-122, with the Mavericks finally moving up to get 1 point around it.
They got to win back. I just got to keep it up.
They're still down 3-1, though. I mean, and the way that they've been playing, yeah, Luka actually looks like he's putting a little bit of effort in now, but I think this has always been the Celtics series to lose.
Basically, yeah.
Did you just say the Celtics lose?
No. I said this has always been the Celtics series to lose. They were going in the favorites. They should win. If they lose, it'll be an upset.
Yeah, I do believe we led the NBA in wins the whole season. Like, we have proven, last season we were high up there. This season we were high up there. I don't think this team is falling apart anytime soon. I do believe we had the cap space to pull back our really good players.
Yeah, you guys went 64-18, and the next closest team to you in the East was 50-32.
So,
and then the best teams in the Western were 57-25.
The West has always been tougher, though.
And that is true.
I mean, yeah, but then they go up against the super top-heavy team from the East, and I feel like more times than not, the East just always is... I think the East is tougher. Yeah, you have one team that runs away with it, but, like, second through 8th was separated by a game. They have one super top-heavy team, and the rest are just right there with each other. I feel like in the Western, there's a little more separation.
You ain't telling lies. But no matter what, this finals has been something to watch. It's been a very interesting one all the way through. The whole season's been pretty interesting to watch all the way through. It's been a lot better than watching Caitlyn Clark get beat up week in and week out in WNBA.
I'm going to say we want to talk about the WNBA.
Yeah, we can bring that up real quick.
Fuck no, I don't, because
I want to say this real quick.
I want to say this real quick. The fucking Indiana Fever CEO that wants to say we're gonna push for lawsuits if you put fucking hands on our fucking players. Fuck you. First and foremost, shut the fuck up, because your team, if I remember correctly, has led in different aspects of putting hands on people. And the last game I caught, which was, I think, last week, I watched an Indiana Fever player push down their opponent to the ground and then get in their face. So is the other team supposed to sue you for that one? Or are we just going to let that one slide? Because if you're going to threaten other people, you got to be able to hold your own team responsible. Yes, Caitlyn Clark has gotten some hate this season. Unnecessary hate to an extent. But at the same time, you can't be hounding other teams and then not holding your own team responsible. That ain't how that works. That's not being an owner. That's not being a leader of your team. You can't do that shit. You can't threaten to sue somebody and then when your own team does it, not hold them responsible.
I want to say real quick, Angel Reese, you're a bum. Certified bum.
That too.
It's exactly what you are. You got kicked out of LSU because you were a bum. You couldn't act accordingly, and now you're about to get kicked out of WNBA because you're acting like a bum and you can't act accordingly. How about you grow up?
You know what's crazy?
Grow up a little bit.
She could have had the entire players on her side. The entire players union, they had everything. But she fucked up the interview so bad by making it about herself instead of making it about everybody else.
She's not the only reason you're watching WNBA. I think she is. Your games aren't selling out. Your games are only selling out when you're playing the Fever because Caitlyn Clark is there. How much money has Caitlyn Clark brought to WNBA, and they want to shit on her relentlessly?
It's
It baffles my mind how the WNBA can be the only major sports organization that has never, ever turned a profit in a full season of anything.
The thing I hate the most when I watch her play is that she gives up on a play when she's on defense so fucking quickly.
But that's you can't use that on anyone because that's how basketball is.
I'm not saying it because
nowadays it is.
I also hate it for fucking Weird Beard because he does it as well.
Who?
Who?
The name just left me. I see his face.
Harden?
Yeah, that fucking dude.
Well, Luka was also bad about it for a while.
I hate anybody that when you're playing a game, because like I said, I love a good game. That's a back and forth game. You're on defense and you're going to give up midway through the play as it's starting and get scored against and then throw a fit. I don't like that shit. That's bullshit. You didn't do your damn job. You got scored on because you weren't doing your damn job.
Well, and
you can't blame anybody else on that.
Here's the thing. That's just how basketball is now. No defense is played on men's, women's. It doesn't matter.
And it's annoying as shit.
And I mean, I agree with you. I'm not saying I disagree. I'm just saying I don't think that's necessarily something you can hold against somebody now because that's just how the fucking game is.
I hold it against everybody. How about that?
Is it sad? Yes, very sad. Does it make for boring games? In my opinion, yes, it does. Because what fun is watching someone drive down the court and just make 3 after 3 because no one wants to put a hand in their face? Yeah, seeing 160 versus 158 as like a score is like, oh man, that must have been crazy. When in reality, they're just having fucking free shoot out there. It's not a contest. It's not a game.
When the fuck did traveling get lightened up, by the way?
When they gave him the extra step. They gave him 3 steps.
That's stupid as shit.
It's because they gave him a quote, grab the ball, gather step. So now they get an extra step.
It's stupid. It's stupid as shit. It's about as stupid as some of the rule changes the MLB has had.
I say we just get rid of the backboard.
Oh, like they do over in Europe? That one
Europe league
that I've seen?
Yeah, like the old days. No backboard, just net. Rim and net. And a pole.
I say we ban hockey and get that Jason X started.
Hockey? What did hockey do?
You never watched Jason X?
No.
When he's in space? They find him frozen, and it's a hockey mask, and they talk about how hockey was banned in 2024.
No idea what you're talking about.
Dude.
Yeah, he's not lying.
I ain't lying.
Speaking of hockey, Cliff, you want to take it on to the NHL Finals?
I sure can.
That are currently in progress right now?
6-1.
It's also kind of bothered me, so I have to say something. It's the Stanley Cup Finals, not the NHL Finals.
Hey, you know what? Fuck off. Did I ask for a Griffin Cup?
Hockey.
No.
I like hockey, so I'm gonna defend it. At least
I ain't carrying no damn lead-filled tin can tumbler.
I probably like hockey more than anyone here. And I just called it the NHL Finals because we're falling right next to the NBA. I figured a little alliteration couldn't hurt anybody, but I'll go fuck myself. Heaven forbid.
Well, Edmonton's pouring it on right now, 6-1. So it looks like we're going to see at least 5 games of hockey here as the Panthers look to probably try to win it at home. Let's be honest, that's probably what the Celtics are doing.
What the Celtics are trying to do?
Trying to win a game at home. Yeah, honestly, the playoffs have been kind of crazy. Just the road that each team took to get here is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Oilers and Stars was definitely not the matchup I had, but I kind of did see the Panthers Rangers happen. So,
I mean, I think one half of the bracket was very predictable, and the other half was kind of like no one could really predict what was going to happen.
It was literally just whatever team had the puck last, I feel like.
Yeah.
My team was only out because of 2 losses or 2 wins. They didn't win 2 games and they got taken out.
Well, sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I never said I
pretty
picked good
sure,
teams.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is also not the first time that Dallas has beat Vegas in the playoffs. Like, I'm pretty sure, like I said, could be completely wrong. I don't follow hockey that closely. I do like hockey, but I don't follow it closely. I'm like 99% sure every time Vegas has lost in the playoffs without making it to the Stanley Cup final, it's been to Dallas.
I think you're right. I don't know for sure.
And it happened again this year. They were the second wild card going in, and they lost round 1 Dallas. I mean, it was a good series, 4-3. Went to Game 7, more than any of the other series could say.
Yeah, more than what we got out of anyone else is a very easy statement to make nowadays.
Is Vegas the Golden Knights?
Yes.
Knights versus Stars playoff record is 10-9. The Dallas Stars are 10-9 versus the Golden Knights in playoffs all time.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm right, because if that amounts up correctly, that I'm pretty sure that's almost every year that they've been in the league.
Became a team. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you're right.
How about that Boston-Toronto series very early on?
That was fun.
Also, the only other one to go to 7 games in round 1. Actually, only 3 series so far have went to 7 games. Looking at the bracket now. Vancouver, Edmonton went to 7. Dallas, Vegas, and then Boston, Toronto.
It's been a fun playoffs. It's just, I don't think it's going to be much of much here in the finals.
I don't know. I feel like this entire 2024 swing of major North American sports have followed what IndyCar is calling their season, which is silly season.
I mean, that is true. It has been very silly out there.
In every aspect of sports. Baseball, hockey, basketball. Silly season after silly season. Well, I mean, that was a quick little recap. Cliff, you got anything you want to go a little more in depth on with NHL, or?
I mean, not really. It's the end. I'm ready to see what free agency happens, because I feel like this will be one of the better free agencies we've had.
Well, I mean, if that's all you got, then might as well chug right along into the MLB. And now,
my favorite sport that I sometimes get to watch because of where I live.
Yeah, no joke. But we are going to. I'm gonna do what I normally do when we do an MLB check-in. Go ahead. You're pointing. What are you pointing at?
Oh, I was putting up the number 1 because I'm the number 1 team in my division.
Well, too bad you're number 2 in the power rankings.
Oh, well, fuck off.
You know who you're behind?
Hey, where are the Reds at?
We'll get there.
Where the fucking Reds at?
Like the rest of us.
14?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Upper half?
Shut the fuck up.
But my favorite AL team.
You guys were 2
1.
last
my favorite
week,
AL team is in the dumpster. I don't want to talk about it.
Who's your favorite AL team?
White Sox. I made that decision a long time ago, and it's not been good.
Yeah,
it's about like me picking the Browns a couple seasons back.
Yeah.
I got a White Sox hat a handful of years ago because I was like, you know what? I'll try and be a White Sox fan. I am glad I jumped ship when I did. I am glad I left.
You made the right choice. I can confer.
So
weird team selection. They're all in the same area, but it's like Boston Celtics, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. You pick teams that like are rivals with you, like cities that are rivals with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So, like normal with the MLB, we're going to go kind of division by division, and we'll go power rankings, talk about teams if we want to. Teams we don't want to talk about, we'll obviously just gloss right over. Starting in the American League, starting in the East. The number 1 team in the MLB right now, the Yankees, are sitting atop the AL East, 50-23.
How much money did it take them to finally get there?
It does not matter. Second is the Orioles.
How about I say, who's only 2.5 games behind?
2.5 games behind are the Orioles. And then the rest of the division, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and the Rays. American League Central.
Teacher, question.
Yes.
How can they have 46 wins and the Yankees have 50, but they're only 2.5 games behind?
Because games played.
It's games played and it's win percentage.
Thank you.
It's all based off of win percentage, and plus, like, it all depends on when they take off days too. So, like, the Yankees have had probably less off days than.
Does it also play in if the Orioles have beat the Yankees in a series?
Yes.
Okay.
That only comes down to if they have like a tie or something. Then it'll go to Series 1.
I think I understand baseball more.
I know someone will be very happy about this. Neither are you two, but the Cleveland Guardians are sitting atop the division only by 5.5 games. I say only.
That's a big margin already.
Yeah. The Royals, who were one of the worst teams last year, are second in the division right now, 5.5 games behind.
I don't know what the hell they did out there, but it worked.
I think it might be a little Bobby Witt Jr. action.
Drugs.
But
Eli.
Drugs.
After that, you got the Minnesota Twins, Detroit Tigers, and the aforementioned White Sox at 18 and 53. They're on pace to be one of the worst, if not the worst, MLB team of all time this year.
Yeah.
American League West, you got the Mariners sitting atop with a lengthy lead on the World Series winning Texas Rangers. They won the World Series, correct? I'm not making that up.
Yes. Yeah, they won it last year.
They did win last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It's been a while. I've slept quite a bit since then.
In one of the least talked about World Series of all time, so it's okay.
Literally.
We talked about it, though.
We did. Go back and listen to that, or watch that. We were doing video at that time.
Yeah, we were.
7.5 games back. Another lengthy lead. Like I said, the biggest lead in the AL on the Rangers, and it shakes out with the Houston Asterix, Los Angeles Angels, and the Oakland Athletics. 26 and 46, not terrible. A lot better than they were last year.
Not bad for a team that's going to move.
Exactly.
Before we hit an L, we haven't talked about it. We hit 800 plays. We haven't talked about it. We're almost at 900.
We did hit 800 plays.
Let
me go pull that up.
We didn't discuss it. I forgot. That was a quick thing.
I also forgot.
we hit.
We're at 851.
We're at 851 now. Cliff has to upload and edit a video eventually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's gonna happen.
It's not that hard. You don't even have to edit spacing or anything. Just slap on some things and it's done.
You literally just copy and paste it pretty much. That's all you do. So, following that, going into the NL, we'll probably hit that at the end of the episode, the whole 800. NL East, Eli's favorite team, the Phillies, have an 8-game lead on the one seed from last year, the Atlanta Braves, and then you got the Nationals, Mets, and Marlins rounding out that one. The Marlins 24 games behind the Phillies. In the closest division in all of sports, the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers 41 and 29. So 6.5 games back are the Cardinals, 7 games back are the Reds, and both the Cubs and the Pirates are 7.5 games back.
You guys are so bad, you're only half a game ahead of the Pirates.
I have to say something. Normally, I shit on the Cubs. It's part of my blood. They are the unluckiest team in baseball this year.
I don't give a shit. Fuck them.
They are the absolute unluckiest team in baseball this year. Like, it is almost criminal how unlucky they are this year.
Man, I don't care. We can go into specifics when we're going through the power rankings because I'm sure they'll be somewhere in there, probably towards the bottom half. But
probably.
Moving on to the NL West, we got the Dodgers sitting atop. I mean, no surprise there. They paid quite a bit to have everyone.
I think they outspent the Yankees.
I think so. I think you might be correct in that. After that, you got the Padres, 7.5 games back. I hope you're sensing a little bit of a theme here. 8.5 games back are the Diamondbacks, San Fran, 9 games back, and then the Rockies, 18 games back. Looking at the power rankings, like I mentioned, Yankees at 1, Phillies at 2, Orioles at 3. That is 2 teams out of the AL East in the top 3. Dodgers at 4, Cleveland Guardians at 5, Milwaukee at 6, which I think is very interesting. The Royals, one of the worst teams last year, 7th. And
crazy.
The thing that has kind of done it for them, they have been very fortunate on injuries. They have not had a single major injury yet that I know of. Of course, they'll probably now will that I said it. Braves at 8, Mariners at 9, and Padres round out the top 10. Red Sox at 12. World Series winners last year, the Rangers at 13, and Reds at 14, like we said. San Fran 16. The Diamondbacks, who were in the World Series last year, at 17.
The power of friendship, baby.
Tigers at 18. Cubs at 20. There's the unlucky team, and right behind them at 21, the other NL Central team, the Pittsburgh Pirates. St. Louis at 23. That is all of the NL Central teams, is it not?
Yep.
Nationals at 24, Mets 25, Athletics 27, holding strong in the very bottom of the MLB. Marlins at 29, and you will never guess who is at 30, the Chicago White Sox.
Yep.
And there's no other way to describe the White Sox other than they just suck. They're not good in any aspect. Management's terrible. Field is old. Players are old, or if they're young, they aren't good. There's just no aspect of the White Sox that you can really root for. It's a tough time to be a White Sox fan.
Oilers have scored 2 more.
8?
2?
It is 8-1.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. They're probably playing third shifters out there most of the time.
Well, yeah, people out there who need to score in
What
a World
power
Series
ranking are you looking
and
at right now?
Stanley Cup Final.
By the way.
I was looking at most recent ESPN one.
So, week 11.
Yes.
Yeah, because Seattle Time had it up to the Reds finally getting 34 wins.
You say finally, like that's not on pace for a decent season.
Because it's the fucking Reds. I could give less than 2 shits.
Listen, man, we get our hopes up and heart broke in August. You know this.
Well, because this one has the Reds up at 10.
I mean, the Reds don't play bad ball. I mean, they're just very streaky, like they're very streaky like they were last year. They have 2 really good weeks, and they have 1 week where they lose every single game. So, I mean, it comes in waves. You know what else comes in waves?
The ocean.
I don't like how this is worded.
The ocean does come in waves, yes.
I don't like the wording to this.
But I was also going to say the 2 to 3 different series at Le Mans, which is currently happening right now. I will like to say last year was the Garage 56 entry with NASCAR, because I walk by 1,000 posters for it every single day at work. So, Cliff, you are kind of the go-to guy here as far as motorsports go. So I will let you take over Le Mans, and then I will assist in IndyCar, and I think Eli knows enough about NASCAR that he can kind of give us the rundown on NASCAR.
What is Le Mans?
Well, Cliff, why don't you explain to Eli and the rest of the viewers while I go use the bathroom? Because
the safety car is out.
I have not used the bathroom at all today. So go ahead, give a little rundown of what Le Mans is and why it is so big and why it is one of the Triple Crown races. That
why
way
are they
Eli
racing for 24 hours?
And everyone else can become educated.
I'm going to have to go from the ground up here, aren't I? Okay.
Why is it called Le Mans and not Le Mans?
It's French. First of all, Le Mans is the 24 hours of Le Mans is a enduro race in France. Okay, he's gone. Mm-hmm. So Eli, what are you going to cash in with next week? So I know. Tell the viewers at home.
Depending on how the series are going, probably the hockey series. More than likely the Phillies game, as long as there's a good one going. If not, I'm going to go with the Reds or a Yankees game. That one's kind of going. And then if the NHL, the Stanley Cup is still going. The Stanley Cup, probably. I'd like to be able to get the finals in there along with. But that's only depending on if those are still going on. If not, I'm probably going to end up doing some races. Probably a truck series and
so in other words, you're going to lose. So anyway,
probably always
the 24 Hour of Le Mans is an endurance style racing. It is 24 hours of straight racing where you run with a team of 3 drivers, where it's around this track in Le Mans. They've done it forever. It's one of the Triple Crowns because it's one of the most storied and historic races in history.
Did we just act like he doesn't fucking edit these videos?
What are you talking about? But so, yeah. Right now, there's 11 hours left to go in Le Mans. In the Hypercar series, Toyota is ahead, which honestly is surprising. I expected Porsche to be ahead of them at this point. And the Hypercars are the fast cars. They're like the big ones. They run 2 or 3 different series. I'm about to look and see how many they're running. Because I cannot figure it out how many there is, because usually there's an easier way to, and I just cannot figure it out this year. But
yeah, their website is literally zero help.
It is crazy to try to figure out.
Well, let me see if I can help you.
They have a hospitality page.
They're running 3. They're running the Hypercar, the LMP2, and the LMGT3. Those are your 3 classes they're running this year.
They also have a kids zone.
Well, yeah, it's a 24-hour thing. So
Sponsored by Rolex.
All 3 are on the track at the same time, running at the same time. The faster cars kind of have the right of way. The higher up, the LMP GTs are the lowest. LMP2s are the middle, and the Hypercars are the highest. When we get into the Hypercar, that's where you get some people like Toyota, Porsche, Penske, Ferrari Corsa, AF Corsa, and
Cadillac.
Cadillac, yeah.
Cadillac's a big one.
Yeah.
Like Toyota Gazoo Racing?
Toyota's real big into racing, Eli.
Toyota Gazoo Racing, Hartley Brendan, who's the leader right now.
Yeah.
Under the safety car.
And so, like, he's leading the Hypercar, which basically is the overall.
I fucking know.
LMP2 is Ferrari with Fernando, I believe that is.
Alonso?
Yes. No, Perotto. And in the LMG3, you have your your LMGT3 is basically where it's basically the feeder series for all the other Enduro series. That's basically what it is. So
these cars look stupid as shit.
Well, they're Enduro cars, Eli. They have to be built.
They look like the
highest,
the Hot Wheels
hours.
that you would attach to a launcher.
Romain Grosjean has tagged out at 10:47. He tagged out, and he switched. I found something that gives like minute by minute updates. By the way,
they got a tag rope.
Where do you find that at? That's crazy.
Live timing.
I'm on Motorsport. Last update was 10:57. The number 37 Cool Racing, which had just pitted, is under investigation for overtaking under the safety car. Lorenzo Fluxa is the driver sweating over that, having to come out in 4th place in class. And then there's a lot of rain, and which is why the safety car is out, because it is so wet that they have actually had to throw out the safety car. They don't throw reds in their Enduros, I don't think.
No, not that I'm aware of.
They do everything they can to not throw red flags.
Red flag is like there's like a crash that they can't get around.
Red flag is like what happened in '99 to the Mercedes.
That is correct. But one last thing before you explain why we didn't say Mercedes is there. Eli, when it comes to Le Mans, what happens is usually you need a team of 3 drivers. So what they'll do is they'll go out and get a bunch of drivers from other series. IndyCar is always very popular with Le Mans. Sometimes you'll get some F1 guys, not really often.
There's 5 IndyCar drivers competing in Le Mans. Top of my head, it is Alex Palou, Scott Dixon, Colton Herta, it's Kiffin Simpson, and
Romain.
Romain and no, I think there was one more. I don't think Colton's doing it. I think there's a younger guy.
Oh, was it Newgarden?
No. I want to say it was Siegel, but I don't think it is Siegel. I'll have to look it up.
I officially don't like this series because to be able to watch it, you have to pay. I just made an account for no reason.
Oh, the 24 hours?
Fuck them.
So, yeah. So, Eli, that's basically... Oh, Callum.
Callum Ilott.
Yeah. Because he's running 10th right now. 11th. But Pelot's running 9th.
Pelot, actually, there's one of these in here.
Yeah, he's running for Cadillac. He's running 9th.
Yeah, no. There was something on here. Alex Pelot says the conditions are terrible, and he fears all cars would aquaplane off if they return to racing speeds right now.
Do it.
No, because
apparently Grosjean's Lambo has a leaky roof, and water was just dripping directly into his cockpit.
That's crazy. So,
which is why they made a comment about him being so wet. It's because he was literally just getting rained on.
I couldn't imagine that in a hypercar. So yeah, Le Mans is one of the most historic races. That's another reason why it's a Triple Crown with Monaco and Indy. It's a very historic, very it's basically the French Indy 500. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I can't think of another way to put it where I could explain it to Eli as good as I can. How the Indy 500 is to Hoosiers and Americans of all this patriotism and deep rootedness. That's kind of what Le Mans is to the French. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I can't think of a better way to describe it. So yeah, go ahead and explain why I didn't say Mercedes. Why Mercedes isn't there.
So Mercedes is actually a historied endurance racing team. It was. I say was because there's rumors, but rumors with proof that they are cursed. So they are a German company, and during World War II, they were
a businessman.
Very voluntold to aid in the war effort. And they didn't have much say-so, obviously, considering who was in charge at that time. And after that, they went back to endurance racing because they actually made airplanes. They made fighter jets and all that. Well, fighter jets for World War II. And that will become important later on, trust me. And so, in 1955, they re-entered into Le Mans. I think they were in at 54, but they had a mechanical failure or whatever. Nothing major happened. 55 was the first of 3 major incidents for Mercedes. And it was involving their car. So, long story short, driver was coming into the pits, slammed on the brakes, someone hit him, and the driver that hit the car pitting shot out and hit a Mercedes. The Mercedes then hopped the wall and killed 80 people. And not only this, they could not...
I know this incident.
Austin Eli shot up.
And not only that, since they could not put the fire out. So for hours, drivers were having to drive past this just chassis of a car who the guy most certainly died in, amongst with 79 other people, just kept burning until it eventually burnt out itself. Fast forward into the 90s. I'm pretty sure there's one more incident, but the 2 incidents I'm going to talk about are kind of like the 2 that solidified it. 1999, at the 24-hour Le Mans, Mercedes put out this big new car, beautiful. They called it the Silver Bullet. Well, a little thing about the Silver Bullet is that it liked to catch air. The aerodynamics on it were not the best.
Somebody bought a bullet.
And they figured out, in practice, after a car went airborne, flipped upside down on its roof, and came down directly on its roof. When Mercedes was asked if they were going to pull out, given their history with Le Mans, because, yes, they had that wreck in the 50s, but they had continued trying all the way up until 99, and every single time they had either wrecked out or had a mechanical failure. Keep in mind, this is where the curse comes into play. 1999, wreck in practice, blows over, comes down on his roof. They double down. They say they're going to have the number 4 car rebuilt for the main event on Sunday. This was practice 1. They said they're going to have the car rebuilt and running in the 24-hour Le Mans. So they do just that, and the driver gets back into it. And this time on live international television, the number 4 car once again blows over up into the air like a airplane. Flips like 3 times, comes down on its roof. Thank God the driver was only knocked unconscious. But after this, Mercedes has never competed in the 24 Hours Le Mans again. With the saying now being said, if a Mercedes is in the air, you know something is terribly wrong. Given their involvement in World War II and their very airy aerodynamics when it comes to cars at Le Mans. So that is why you never see a Mercedes unless they give it another try at Le Mans again, and that is kind of the Mercedes curse for the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Kind of wrapped up all in one. I've seen people call it a cosmic debt they are still repaying.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next thing that we have. I don't want to stay here anymore.
You don't want to learn more about the history of Le Mans?
No. So we go on NASCAR next or IndyCar next?
It doesn't matter. I got both of them pulled up.
We're just going to drive on by and go to IndyCar. Well, how about that one?
I'll probably say, yeah, that works for me. Will Power is leading your points after winning down in a... they're at Coda, like correct?
I don't fucking know.
Road America.
I think
I'm the first one to swear this podcast.
No, I've said fuck quite a bit.
No.
Will Powered himself to a victory. He's leading now 236 points. I think this is the first time Alex Palou has actually not been leading in the championships this season. I could be wrong. But he's second. Scott Dixon third with his victory from Detroit. Pato O'Ward fourth. Sat in his car today. Eat that, Cliff. Scott McLaughlin fifth. Kyle Kirkwood sixth. Colton Hurta seventh. Newgarden, your Indy 500, back-to-back Indy 500 champion, sitting at 8th. Alexander Rossi, my boy. We've been boys for a long time. Anyone pick up on that? No? No, that AJ Styles said that on Raw like 5 years ago. He said it's super goofy. My bad. Felix Rosenqvist, 10th. Christian Lundgaard, 11th. I love Christian Lundgaard. He is going to do great things once he leaves Ray Harlan.
I could actually see him going to McLaren, believe it or not.
I could too. I think he would do very well there. The question is, who would he replace, though?
Now that it's really easy for anybody to get a super license.
But 12th, the man who has run-ins every single weekend, Santino Ferrucci. I know I was up in Detroit, and he had at least 3 run-ins with 3 different drivers in that weekend alone.
He's a piece of shit.
You said it, not me. I don't know if I'm contractually allowed to have opinions here. Except, actually, no, I don't think I can say that.
Yeah,
Marcus
I don't think
Ericsson,
you can.
13th. Marcus Armstrong, 14th. You want to talk about someone that's grown on me quite a bit? You know, the young man, Marcus Armstrong, got his podium in Detroit, and he's kind of taken off since then. He was in the Fast 6 at this past weekend.
Oh, he learned how to complete all the laps he needed and didn't pull off?
You're talking about Nolan Siegel.
No. He wasn't Ericsson the one who led up on the white lap instead of the checkered lap in Indy?
Ericsson was. I'm talking about Armstrong.
Wow. My bad.
Ericsson was right before Armstrong. Ray Hall, 15th. Ray Hall, 15th. Romain Grosjean, 16th.
Say it. He can't say it. Say it for him.
Rinus VeeKay, 17th. Linus Lundqvist, 18th.
Are we all getting along with Ray Hall?
Kiffin Simpson, 19th. And the 30 of Pietro Fittipaldi at 20th. Stingray Robb, 23rd.
IndyCar lap leader. Indy 500 lap leader.
He led the 3rd most laps in the 500 this year. And when he was asked about it, he said it was really fun running up there with the guys. We got a taste of it, and we will most certainly be back up there next year.
That's the right mentality.
Yes, it is. I've actually gotten to talk
What's
to
the
him.
wrong mentality? Crashing into a wall?
I actually got to talk to him and like interact with him. He's as good of a guy as you think he is. Callum Ilott, who's currently running the 24-hour Le Mans at 27th. Connor Daly, Indiana boy, 30th, and this is where you kind of get into the part-timers who have ran once or twice. 0 points for the year, David Malukas. Everyone else, just like I said, part-timers, kind of doing stuff here or there. Kyle Larson only ran the 500, sitting at 31st right now, ahead of Takuma Sato, Nolan Siegel, Ed Carpenter, Tristan Vaudier, Colin Braun, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Marco Andretti, and Catherine Legg, and like I said, David Malukas.
So how does the IndyCar points work out? Is it like the top 10, top 15 get points?
I'm pretty sure everyone gets points. Like, you get points based off of laps ran.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm pretty sure you get more added on, like if you're top 10 or if you lead a lap, that's an extra point.
Okay.
So
it's like
I'm
older
pretty sure
NASCAR points.
Yes.
Fuck the playoffs, by the way.
Which is why I think IndyCar is in my opinion, the best series to be watching currently in North America.
Fuck the playoff.
Well, I just mentioned Kyle Larson. How's Kyle Larson doing in NASCAR, Eli?
Well, he's number one on the starting grid for the race tomorrow. So I had to say he's doing pretty damn good.
Well, seeing as he's number one in the standings as well. It is Saturday. That also hit me earlier today that it was Saturday.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Sunday, but it wasn't.
I thought it was Tuesday. I don't know why.
So I had the wrong thing pulled up when you asked me that, so give me one quick second. All right, Kyle Larson.
Take your time, dude. It's not like we didn't tell you at the beginning of the episode.
Hey, you know what? Fuck off.
Yeah, it's not like you haven't had an hour to get this ready.
Yeah, no shit.
Look, my jokes aren't sticking the landing right now, so just leave it be, okay? Kyle Larson is number one. Chase Elliott is number two. Danny Hamlin is number three. Tyler Reddick is number four. I forgot Tyler Reddick was even fucking driving. Martin Truex Jr., number five. William Byron.
Martin Truex Jr., this is his last year of full-time competition. After this year, he is switching to part-time.
It's been a hell of a ride.
Number 12.
Talk about... Oh. My bad. Shit, my bad.
No, go.
I'm ready to say, you want to talk about someone who will stick it to anyone, doesn't matter, teammate, whoever it is, you fuck over Martin Truex, you're getting it back. Big time. He didn't take shit from anybody, and he still doesn't.
The man that confuses me every time I look in the car section and try to pick up a replica miniature car, and I see 24. I'm like, oh yeah, Jeff Gordon. No, it's William Brian. He's number 6. Byron. Look, I'm fucking trying here. Okay.
There you go. It's okay.
Brad. Keselowski is number 7, followed by Ty Gibbs at number 8. Number 9 is Christopher Bell. Ross Chastain is number 10. Alex Bowman is number 11. Ryan Blaney is number 12, holding on with number 12 himself. Is what he's driving. Chris Buescher?
Close. Busher.
Yep. Chris Buescher is number 13. Bubba Wallace, fuck him. Kyle Busch is number 15. Fuck you. Number 22 is what he's driving, but he is number 16. Joe Logano, Trace Biscoe in that 14. But he is in 17th place. Austin, what the fuck is his name? Cindric.
There you go.
Hey, number 18, Daniel Suarez. Number 19, Michael McDowell. 20, Todd Gilliland. Yeah, there you go. Gilliland. I tried. I was even trying to overpronounce there.
Go ahead and tell me number 22's name, Eli.
Carson Hocevar.
Hey!
Not bad.
That's how you say it.
22, Josh Berry. 23. Which, I think that's the last one of the Stewart and Haas. Aren't they done after the season?
No, Gregson is.
I thought Stewart and Haas was done entirely.
Yeah, they are. But I'm saying like Noah Gragson is also racing for Stuart
Noah
Haas.
Gragson, the last one, 24. Eric Jones, 25. Ryan Priest, 26. Ricky Steinhaus is 27 with John Nemechek at 28.
You said Steinhaus like there was an I in there.
Stenhouse, dude.
You know what we need to do? We need to just give him like a list of
we can make a whole episode out of that
for him to stay.
How about you go ahead and read off number 35, like 35th in the standings, number 15.
Kaz Grala. I was gonna say that, but I didn't think that was gonna be right. You want number 40?
Have at it. You can probably say that though. You're a big Japanese.
Kame Kobayashi.
Yeah, there you go.
Will Brown and Cam Waters finishes out in 42nd.
Hey, you got the last name right. That's all that matters.
Cody Ware is 39. David Reagan is 38. With David Cross at 37. And Jimmy Johnson, 36. That is the list of the Cup Series, at least. God. Fucking help every single one of these people if Kyle Larson's is the fucking leader.
So, as of 11/18, the 95 United Autosports McLaren, previously third in class, pits for full service and a brake disc change. And then it looks like there's a lot of pits going on right now. So they're definitely going through their, I want to say maybe first or second pit cycle here. But with that being said, I think we're on the end of the show stuff, right? We don't have anything else? IndyCar, NASCAR? Cliff, you want to talk about dirt?
I can real quick. It's not a big deal.
Let's talk about dirt.
I'll talk about dirt. Indiana Midget Week just came and gone. I went and caught the race over at good old Hobstadt, Tri-State Speedway, the class track, in case you're curious. It's a great track. It's such a small track. It's really sad the midgets only come once a year because for 30 laps, they were fighting. 30 laps, every corner slide.
Well, and I've never been to Hobstadt, but everything I've seen and heard, that's how it is with whatever series goes there. It's always a fight from green flag to checker.
It is, and I love it. My favorite thing to see there, in case you're curious, I always love going and see because the Hell Tour always comes through every summer. It's the late models and modifieds tour. It's like 40 races in 60 days or something like that for them. Favorite thing to do in the summer, favorite thing to do in July. But Indiana Midget Week came and gone, and we have a first-time Indiana Midget Week champion in Dason Pursley. Really,
I need to look at the standings for that.
Really new name to me. I don't think I've heard his name much before Indiana Midget Week, but he came out and he smoked the field. He won 2 of the 5 events. Circle City got rained out night 1. He came out and he killed it. He won the first real race and the last race at Kokomo, and it was really cool to see a lot of the big names that you thought were going to dominate come and have issues. So it really opened up the field. You know, like Jade Avedizian, T-Mez got hurt earlier in the year, so he didn't run it. And a lot of the other, like, really big KKM, Keith Kunz Motorsports, for those who aren't interested, for those who don't know, cars struggled this year. So it really opened it up. Like, Emerson Axum, he ran it this year, and I'm not saying he did bad.
He won at Putnamville.
Yeah. I'm not
Lincoln Park.
I'm not saying he did bad, but
do you remember the one time?
Dominate.
Was it? I don't think it was Lincoln Park, but do you remember the one time? I think you went with us. We went to a dirt race, and they just canceled the entire race because there was a piece of rebar.
That wasn't Lincoln Park. That track is closed now.
Is it?
Delbert knows the name of it.
I've been to Lincoln Park though.
Yeah, me and you have gone.
Once.
Yeah,
once. I think the only one on here that I haven't been
is
to.
Hobstadt.
Well, no, and Circle City. I've never been to Circle City.
It's real close to you, actually.
I know where it's at. I drive by it when I go from hometown to Indianapolis. Every single time. It's right there on the junction of 465 and 74.
Yeah, I've only heard great things.
I'm aware.
I've only heard great things about
yeah.
Circle City.
Oh, especially ever since they reopened it.
Yeah, since the new owners came in and took it over, they've done great things. But yeah, in reality, Indiana Midget Week, was everything it promised to be and more. Indiana Sprint Week's coming up. From what I've heard, people are predicting 50-plus car count, which will be crazy.
Oh my! Really?
Yeah, they're predicting to have 50-plus cars for Sprint Week.
I have not heard of that much in like years.
Well, it's because of they timed it right. They timed it right to where there's no other big week-long events happening that week. They usually clash with something going on the West Coast, but they're not this year. So
I'm trying to find the schedule for Sprint Week because like I have a schedule for all of the like races, but I don't know exactly. Is it late July? Is it that like July 20th through?
Indiana Sprint Week is give me just a second.
July 5th. Hold on. Well,
It is July 27th through August 3rd.
Yeah, so July 27th is at Kokomo, July 28th Lawrenceburg, July 31st Circle City, August 1st Terre Haute, which that is one track I've wanted to go to for a long time, and I've never went to is Terre Haute.
So good.
Bloomington, and then Tri-State Speedway, so down there at Hobson. Yep. So you get to go watch the final race.
Yep, the culmination. I pray to God it's close, because it would be great to see someone fight for the crown, because if you win the week, you get an extra prize.
And then that's a SmackDown after that, right? Kokomo?
I think so, yeah.
Because they're at Kokomo 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah,
that's a SmackDown, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And then after that, you want to know what else is crazy?
They leave.
They go back to Hopstad. The Hopstad Hustler in September, 20,000 to win.
I might have to make a trip down there. We might have to coordinate something there.
We might have to.
Because I'm tired of hearing about Hopstad not ever going.
I'll tell you what, $5 beer is pretty nice.
Shit.
They don't have Coors Light, though.
Never mind. One track I've been itching to go back to, I haven't been to in a while, is Eldora.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to Eldora in years. What's crazy is it's only an hour away from Muncie, which, obviously, I live in Muncie. I went to Ball State. That's not a secret. I didn't know it was an hour away. I would have went a lot more. I was pissed when I found that out. I probably would have went and saw the $1 million.
The Sprint or the late model?
Late model. That is the only late model race every year that I am like actively excited for. I know you're excited for the Hopstad. I'm excited for the $1 million dream over there in Eldora.
That's fair. I don't think it's happened yet this year. I don't think it's happened yet this year.
Well, let me look at Eldora's schedule.
But I don't think they had the $1 million yet. Or is it a sprint car year for the $1 million? Because I know they jump back and forth.
They have two. They do both of them.
Oh, my bad.
They don't jump back and forth. Let me take a look here.
So Eli, how are the TQs doing? You caught any of the TQ races yet?
In town?
Yeah. I don't know if you had been or not.
They haven't started yet.
Oh. I just saw that the All-Star was running.
Davenport won this past year, like this year's.
Oh,
so no surprise.
Fair Week hasn't even started yet.
Oh.
Fair Week won't start until
late July.
Week of the fireworks. Yeah, it's fucking great. It's fucking.
I also like the World 100.
22 damn years. It's been on my fucking birthday. 22 damn years. Elfinier lemon shake-up. That's all I want for my birthday. And they fucking move it.
I didn't realize I'd make them salty. I'm sorry.
Now I'm mad.
I've always wanted to go to the Dirt Track World Championship over there at Eldora. I don't think we've ever went. I've went to the Four Crown before.
Well, here's the thing. Delbert doesn't really like watching the late models. He's a sprint car guy.
And I get that, but also the only place I would probably go and watch late models is Eldora, though.
That's fair. I want to go over to St. Louis and watch Gateway.
Oh, man. One place I want to go that I don't think I'll ever get to go is Williams Grove. I really like Williams Grove.
Yeah.
Merced, too, over there in California is really good. And Asphalt Short Track, Five Flags down there in Florida, I think.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I need to go catch a Madhouse show at Bowman Gray, though.
Man, you and I need to let's take a look at the Bowman Gray schedule real quick. Up there in, well, I guess down there, depending on
where
we're at. North Carolina. They have like weekly racing. It's every Saturday, I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy because there used to be a football, like maybe there used to be a college football.
I thought it was high school. Was it college?
I think it was a small college, like very, very small. Yeah, every Saturday. All the way up until August 24th.
They call it the Madhouse for a reason.
The Ag South Farm Credit 150. It's a 150 lap modified race, 40 lap sportsman race, double point awards in all divisions.
That's crazy.
Man, I just think it would be neat to go to just because it's so unique.
Oh yeah.
So unique. And it's so small, and like you said, it's called the Madhouse for a reason. Every time you're going, you're probably going to see a fight. At least one. But with that being said, I think we are actually ready to move on.
I believe we're here.
End the show stuff.
I can go first if neither one of you wants to jump at the bit.
I'm good.
I'm fine with whatever.
Cool. I'll go first. Austin 1 to 3.
Well, shoot down the middle.
2?
Yep.
All right.
Did it not pick it up? I held up at 2.
No, I didn't see it, no.
Eli, did you see it?
I saw it.
Okay. Just making sure.
I even have you guys minimized.
Just making sure. Make sure I'm not in the wrong here.
All right.
Nope. Just the guy that's not the champ of anything.
King nothing.
All right. This man made his senior club debut in 1990.
Is this soccer,
yes.
dude? Is this football?
Yes.
Football.
For
1990, okay.
For his
good luck
playing career, he played for 3 teams.
3 clubs. Nice try.
He did play internationally for his international team, and he coached 5 teams since his retirement. I do not believe his championship and accomplishments will help you. However, I can give them to me.
I want to mitigate expectations now. I know, unless it's like a popular player, I'm not going to know anything about soccer.
When he was coaching a reserve team, which is like the younger.
Yeah, the academies.
Yeah. He won the Lancashire Senior Cup 1 time, the Manchester Senior Cup 1 time, the Premier Reserve League North. I'm guessing that was like the season trophy. And the Premier Reserve League. He was Europa League runner-up. Won the Kneeson Award Coach of the Year twice. And was Premier League Manager of the Month once. He is knighted, actually. He is Knight of the Order of St. Olaf, First Class. However, I will say that if you want his accolades he got as a player, that'll be a hint.
So he was a player.
Yes.
See, can I get the teams he's coached? Like as a hint, can I get like where he's played and coached, or is it one or the other? Okay. There's a little gnat in here, dude. It's 1. There's a single gnat in my room that's been in here since the last night, and we've been duking it out. I don't know how I got in here, but we've been throwing hands.
As a player, this man won Footballer of the Year 1 time.
I want the teams he played for.
I know. I'm giving you both.
Oh, okay.
The Champions League 1 time. 6-time English champion, 2-time FA Cup winner, 2-time English Super Cup, which is like the it's now called
UEFA. Is it the UEFA? Is it the step down from the champions?
No, this is the Carbonaro Cup. He won that twice as a player. And one time was the Intercontinental Cup winner.
Intercontinental Championship winner?
Intercontinental Cup. He won it for his club. He never won anything for his country.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
The teams that this man has played and coached for, because I'm going to give him because you're kind of going to need him. He played for Klagensen, which is in Norway. Molde, M-O-L-D-E, Molde, and Manchester United. And his coaching career started in 2008 when he coached the Manchester United reserves, went to Molde, Cardiff City, back to Molde, and then Manchester United. This man is currently not employed.
You have to give me another hint. I have no clue.
If you paid attention to the last time Manchester United won the treble, this man single-handedly saved the treble for them. He is from Norway, obviously. He played forward.
Oh, it is who I think it is.
Played forward.
He ain't gonna get this.
I'm not gonna lie. He probably should have won the Premier League when he was a coach, but Manchester City decided to cheat and break spending laws.
See, I don't know managers. The only manager I know is Michael Arteta, and then Pep, obviously.
Yeah.
I know Wayne Rooney because Wayne Rooney. Is it Mueller?
Thomas Mueller.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Where I'm looking for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
No.
I would have never gotten that. That's tough. Tough.
388 apps.
Appearances.
Goals, 237. Appearances.
All right, Eli, 1 through 4.
Well, I'm fucked either way, so
1. You may actually get this one. I'm not going to lie.
Are they all football players?
They all are either players or coaches.
Okay, fuck.
Because the Euros are this week, and we can't really talk about the Euros because they haven't happened yet. So we're going to do footballers for the Euros. And this is kind of a hint. They're all European because the Euros.
Yes. Haha.
All right, Eli, you ready?
Scotland lost.
This man made his professional debut in 1999 for Malmo FF. Then he went to Ajax, Juventus, Inter Milan, and then to Barcelona, where he went to AC Milan on loan. AC Milan then bought out his contract. He then transferred to PSG, Manchester United, LA Galaxy, AC Milan is where he retired. In his international career, he played internationally a lot, and it has the records for domestic appearances and goals.
I know I probably should know this one. The 99's would throw me off.
He retired at the end of the 2022-2023 season.
He didn't retire. Did he? And it's a player I should be able to guess?
Yes. Where did Alston go?
Barcelona. I don't know.
Anyway.
He just kind of did this and then man, I have two names that come to mind because it's not Messi, because that you would have had to said he's on Miami now, isn't he?
That's where Messi is playing right now, yes.
Yeah. So, and he's not retired. So the two that come to mind are like Ronaldo and.
Wait, did you say he's not retired?
This man is retired.
He is retired.
He was talking.
Okay, I know who this is.
Like Ronaldo, but I don't think Ronaldo.
No, he's still playing in Saudi.
So
Neymar Jr. retired, but I don't think he played Barcelona.
Timeout. The biggest hint for you will be that he made the jump to the MLS and then left again. That's what will help you.
See.
Cliff,
does this man have a gift? Does he bestow upon people the gift?
Some people might say yes. Some people might say yes. He has.
Have I gotten this at a sink of professional soccer?
Do you want a hint, Eli?
I think I need a hint.
This man is a striker from Sweden.
Oh god, this definitely is not Neymar.
Malmo, Sweden, actually.
Yeah, he stands pretty tall. He's pretty tall. He is
what, 6'3"?
He is 6'5", almost 2 meters.
Oh god, that's still not even who I was thinking of.
He won the 2013 Puskas, which is like the goal of the year.
We're entering territory where I can't remember players' names.
He has no Ballon d'Or.
No, right? He was nominated a couple times, but he never won the Ballon d'Or. Probably should have, but
that's why
Messi and Ronaldo.
I think at least once. Yeah. He probably should have gotten at least once. But I mean, when you're playing second fiddle to who he was playing second fiddle to, I mean,
the Barcelona one's like the biggest.
You won't know him for his time as Barcelona.
I know, but that's the biggest.
You would know him from his time for the Galaxy.
See, I don't think I will.
I mean, I could tell you what he won at Man United, but it's not going to help you.
I mean, you also might know him from Man U as well. I don't
pay attention to Man U.
I remember him vaguely at Barcelona.
You did not list the team besides Barcelona that I fully.
He was on the team that won the league in 09-010, the Super Cup in 09, and the FIFA Club World Cup in 09, as well as winning the Supercopa de España 09-010.
How many hits is he on his second hit already? Oh, he's only on one. Okay, I won't help anymore then. I'll wait.
Can a hint be what he looks like?
No.
I don't think I can give you that.
Yeah, no. He's got a very
unique.
This guy does. In everything he does.
I have a guy with an afro in my head, but I don't think that's.
You're thinking
right.
Fulani? This dude is Swedish.
Hey, fuck off. But see how far my brain's gone, Cliff?
How about we reel back in?
I can't.
Swedish footballer that made the jump from like Premier League to the MLS.
He has the record for MLS regular season goals in 2019.
Like he came to the MLS when he was like damn near in his prime, and his prime was a long time.
This man got hot and stayed hot for a long time.
Pretty much until he retired. Until right before he retired.
He fell pretty hard with Milan, but I mean, he had been hot for so long.
This isn't Beckham, is it?
Is that your guess, David Beckham?
This is my guess.
Nope.
God.
Beckham retired a while ago.
This man bestows gifts upon people, Eli.
Yeah, you act like that fucking helps me.
Oh, it should.
His ponytail is a gift in itself, god damn it.
Yes.
He has a fucking ponytail?
Yes.
His beard and ponytail.
It's more of a goatee than a beard,
fuck's
but
this?
The gift of this man.
Are we fucking Ted Lassoing this shit?
I mean, he does have a character based off of him in Ted Lasso, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's not.
Can I get it just because I guessed
no,
that?
It's not the dude from Ted Lasso. That's the character it's based off of him, but it's not him.
You didn't even guess the guy from Ted Lasso. You didn't even guess his name.
I don't know his name.
It's a very unique first name.
Yeah, because I can fucking pronounce most of the foreign names that I try saying.
I've done this guy before.
I think
as a
you
guest
have,
athlete.
yeah.
I know for a fact I have. So someone I know off the top of my head.
His name is actually
I knew
trademarked, believe it or not.
I knew who it was as soon as he read off his career,
Neymar,
like where he was at.
Yeah, but like I said, you list the teams that I just don't follow. I wish, man, you would get Don't
even finish
Holy
that before I
shit,
give
I
you the
just
hard person
stroked.
next.
Relegated.
He's still finishing. He don't give a shit. He knows he's not going to get anything anyway.
I ain't getting this one. I honestly can say because the names that are coming to my mind are either still playing or it's not going to be
The
them.
gift of Zlatan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Can I point out? I got this shit staring at me this whole episode.
Austin, 1, 2, or 3. I don't like that.
This is what's been staring at me the whole episode.
All right, Austin. This man, I didn't know he played. This man technically had a pro career before he went to coaching. He played for 4 teams, had 94 appearances and 13 goals. He played in the league in Portugal. I didn't know he actually played.
Yeah, that helps me a lot.
You would know this man as a coach.
I figured.
He coached...
Manager, maybe?
Yeah.
Is Austin going to get this?
I should. This is a rather renowned figure in the world of coaching.
My 8-ball's a bit broken.
He's coached for the following teams. Benfica, União de Lerna, Porto, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Madrid, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man U, Roma, and currently coaches Fenerbahce.
I have no clue who this is. I have not the slightest clue.
My 8-ball's fucked. Shit don't work.
And
so I'm going.
Hey, the 8-ball says most likely you're gonna get it.
Well, like you said, your 8-ball's fucked up anyway. So
I gotta throw this away. There's nothing in this that can kill me, right?
I'll be honest. I have not a single name coming to mind. Like I said, I know 2 coaches. He is
labeled the 9th greatest manager of all time. And that's just because that report was done in 2013. That was before he won all his shit. This man is known to park it.
The wording has melted off.
I know, like, parking the bus. I don't know where he started, though. Like, I don't know football managers.
He is known for winning the most Champions Leagues with different clubs. He's the only person to win it with 2 different clubs.
See, that still doesn't help me at all.
I believe it was
I don't know.
Chelsea and Real Madrid. Believe it or not.
That sounds right.
He has won every UEFA championship because he recently won the Conference League with Roma. So he's won all 3 because he won the Europa League with Man U, the Conference with Roma, and the 2 Champions Leagues.
I want to know how I get the 2 fucking managers. That's what gets me, because I don't know managers. Like, if you would have gave me Zlatan, I would have gotten that shit instantly.
Should have said, man, you need to get relegated.
I have no guesses. Like, I'm literally, no thoughts are going through this. Like, I don't know managers. I don't.
All right. This is Jose Mourinho.
I know the name. I know Jose Mourinho. I've heard the name many a time. There's no way I was guessing it, though.
All right.
Did you know inside of this is just alcohol dyed dark blue?
Yes, I did actually. Rubbing alcohol. Eli, 1 or 2?
Well, there used to be mercury in it, right?
That was
and then they had to switch
forever
it
ago.
because, well, yeah.
You
like,
did not just fill somebody who has anxiety with hope on what's possibly getting on my fucking hands.
That was back in like the 50s, dude. That was back during like uranium
We're gonna
fever.
watch Eli have an anxiety attack live episode. What am I doing?
You had a chance to tell me which one you wanted, but I'm picking for you now. All right. This man made his professional debut in 1992 for Manchester United. He then went on to play for Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, AC Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain. He is English, I believe. Yes. This man is retired.
Give me a hint.
This man owns a football team.
Way to go. So did Manilad, but he turned out to be a pedophile, so.
I can almost guarantee you this man is not.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Does this man have a Netflix series?
Yes, I think he does.
Well, I'm going to say, I knew who it was. I just wanted to confirm without looking it up.
I'm 99% sure he does.
Yep, because I know one of my friends in college was talking about it pretty much nonstop.
Does his wife also think that she was poor, but she was actually rich?
I don't know that much about him.
So it's fucking David
Beckham. It is David Beckham.
Yeah, because his fucking wife, during that Netflix thing, goes, "Oh, and we had to," and he fucking puts it to the door. What is she saying? Or some shit like that, and she gets her to speak about how she actually, got driven to school in a rich-ass car.
Jesus.
Yeah, he held his wife accountable for trying to, play it up for the camera.
All right, and I'm going to be honest with you. With how you guys are going, I don't think you're going to get this last one. So we'll make it quick.
Wayne Rooney. No. Robin Van Persie.
Neymar.
This is a coach.
Neymar Jr. Oh, fuck.
Pep.
No.
Ted.
Nope. I was going to do Ted, but I couldn't find any, stats
Coach
to
Beard.
give with Ted. So, this man...
Coach Beard.
Has coached for 5 different teams. However, you'd only know him for coaching one from 1986 to 2013. And at that one team, he has set records for the most Premier Leagues won.
Coach Man U.
Maybe.
But fucking, if you expect me to give a name for some bitch that I want the team regulated.
I don't have, like I said, I don't know managers. You've picked
13 Premier Leagues.
I'm aware. You said that.
Look, I forget weekly that Brian DeBoer is the fucking coach of the Giants. So
Dable, go
yeah.
off.
Well, Alex Ferguson.
I can't tell you. I've even heard that name.
See, I actually probably should.
Coach Ferguson, the best mind to come through in a long time.
I actually probably should have known that one.
Like I said, I knew that one was going to be.
Yeah.
At least he could finish out a season. Unlike old Arteta.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do all the other names, but then you guys saw them when I shared my screen.
No, Tottenham. I did not. He keeps saying that we saw it. Yeah.
Eli, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. Austin, 1 of 4. 1 through 4. Sorry, my bad. All right. Your man has a National Junior College Athletic Association Junior College 100-meter champion. He is also a former JUCO National Wrestling champion. National Collegiate Athletic Association All-American twice. He is a former Millennium Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion once. Ohio Valley Wrestling Southern Tag Team champion 4 times. And 2015 Danny Davis Invitational Tag Team Tournament winner. He was Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year 2003. Ranked number 9 of the top 500 wrestlers in 2005. ROH Tag Team Champion twice. World Wrestling Council Universal Heavyweight Champion once. Most Underrated Wrestler 2005 to 2007. 3-time 24/7 champion.
3 years in a row?
3-time 24/7 champion. 1-time United States champion. 3-time Intercontinental champion. 3-time Raw Tag Team champion. 1-time Slammy Award winner.
I got a few guesses, but go ahead and give me a hint.
Oh, that one would have been bad. That one would have got us canceled.
Choose wisely then. Holy shit.
I clicked something. He hails from Orangeburg, South Carolina. He has 2 children. He is build height for 6'2", weighing in at 248 pounds. He debuted January 10th, 2000. He debuted in a tag team that, honestly, you probably wouldn't have expected him to be tag team with. He was Ohio Valley Wrestling 2000 to 2002, where he moved up to the main roster.
He was part of the 02 class. Is this Shelton?
This is Shelton Benjamin.
Because the only reason I knew is because he was in a tag team with Brock Lesnar, was he not?
Yep. Tag team no one probably would have expected. All right, Cliff, 1 through 3. Zero miedo.
Even though I have much fear.
This man has been a 1-time IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, 6-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion, 1-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Didn't fucking know that. 2-time IWGP Tag Team Champion, 1-time Never Openweight Champion, 3-time G1 Climax winner. He climaxed 3 times. 1-time New Japan Cup winner. 1-time New Japan Pro Wrestling Best Bout winner. 1-time New Japan Pro Wrestling MVP. Nikon Sports MVP Award winner once and Match of the Year winner once. Pro Wrestling Illustrated named him number 5 of the top 500 in 2020. Sports Illustrated ranked him number 4 of the top 10 in 2020. Tokyo Sports Best Bout Award once. MVP Award 4 times. And Technique Award once. Most Charismatic 2017-2018. Best Gimmick 2017. Japan MVP 2020. Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame 2022. He also has 2 Lucha de Apuestas matches.
Who carried New Japan in 2020?
Fucking a lot of people, honestly.
Well, apparently this guy did.
It's the 3 G1s that's throwing me off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And there's nothing anywhere else. It's like Kenny or Kazuchika or anything. It's the 3 G1s that fuck me up.
I don't think he won it 3 times, but I got to guess.
I need a hint. I think I got it, but I want to be sure.
Oh. Okay. His Lucha de Apuestas is hair versus hair and hair versus hair. One was a singles match and the other one was a tag match, both in 2009. Didn't fucking know that. Pro wrestling career. New Japan 2005 to 2009. TNA 2009. CMLL 2009 to 2010. New Japan since 2010.
Bro, this makes me want to say Kazuchika, but I know it's not. I know it's not. Because there's no AEW.
I forgot Kazuchika won a fucking title in AEW. I forgot Okada won a title in AEW.
Yeah, he's Continental.
Yeah, fuck that title.
I want to say Takahashi, but I don't think it is.
No, because there's no TV title.
Yeah.
I learned more about this guy than just now than I ever knew.
Eli, should I get this with the amount of New Japan I know?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, give me my last hint then.
Shit. He was in Yakuza 6. He appears in Tiger Mask W. And he is in the Japanese manga Higher and Higher, Shinichi Gakuen. I probably butchered that, which is based on his pro wrestling career.
Yeah, that.
Fun fact.
I know who this is.
God. I'm trying to find something that would be his. I can't say that because that would give it away. He was in a tag team with Yujiro Takahashi at one point. That's a fun one. He's actually who Yujiro Takahashi turned on when he joined Bullet Club. Because remember, Yujiro Takahashi was a part of Chaos. Which is fucking weird.
Bro, you have no idea how bad I want it, because it's lining up. So it's not Okada, and it's not Shin. I don't. Oh my god, this is fucking awful.
Tekken 6 is what's got me. Like, I'm locked in now.
I don't.
All it took was Tiger Mask, and he got it.
Huh?
Oh, I said all it took was Tiger Mask, and you got it.
Give me Hiromu. I don't know. Give me Hiromu.
It is not. Austin, who is it?
Now you go ahead and say it.
It is Tetsuya
Naito. Because the
one that should have got it was IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and then 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
You're right, it should have. But I didn't think Naito's won three G1.
2013, which was the one that they voted. 2017 and 2023. 2020, when he won both the World and the Intercontinental, first ever.
Yeah.
And he carried that shit, because fuck Okada. Naito was the MVP New Japan needed.
I did not think he had won that third one.
Austin won it too. Ooh. I gotta figure out a third one too, but you know.
I mean, you don't have to, but
click this. All right, good. Got my third one now.
We're almost at 2 hours.
God. Okay. One time, All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Champion. Baltimore Sun had him as the most improved wrestler of the year. Once. Big League Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion once. Big League Wrestling Title Rumble Match winner once. CBS Sports Comeback Wrestler of the Year once. Coastal Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion once. Our favorite title belt of the podcast,
Iron Heavyweight
Metalweight Championship winner once. Future of Wrestling Tag Team Champion once. Okay. That tag team partner is fucking weird. Imperial Wrestling Revolution Heavyweight Champion once. IWR Tag Team Champion once. New Japan Pro Wrestling Intercontinental Champion once. New IWGP Intercontinental Championship Tournament winner. Comeback of the Year. Number 23 of the top 500 in 2008. Southern Championship Wrestling Florida Heavyweight Champion once. World Class Revolution Heavyweight Champion 3 times. 2-time WWE United States Champion. 1-time WWE Tag Team Champion. 1-time Slammy Award winner. Most Improved 2000. Most Underrated 2008.
Give me a hint.
He was in Independent Circuit 2002 to 2005. He was in Deep South Wrestling in 2005-2006, where he was moved to the main roster. Hang on. Okay. New Japan, 2011 to 2013. TNA, 2014 to 2015 and 2019. Independent Circuit, 2013 to 2019. MLW, 2017-2018. Ring of Honor, 2019. Return to the 2018, 2020 to present.
Someone's telling me fucking Doc Gallows, but I don't think that's right.
Good old Festus.
I think
that's
Cliff
what
knows
I'm
who this
thinking.
is.
That's what I'm thinking. His little time in the WWE there was, and then he got sent over to New Japan.
I about asked if he was in TNA.
Like, you weren't the ones telling me?
He was Doc Gallows. So, you know. I could be trying to get you on point, but I also could be trying to put you away.
Give me another hint.
Give me a second. Honestly, one of my favorite theme songs of all time, but shit, what could I do? He appeared in MacGruber.
MacGruber?
MacGruber? MacGruber. MacGruber.
MacGyver.
That's not MacGyver.
No, there's MacGruber.
That's MacGruber.
I know what he's talking about.
He was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, 2009,
this is
2010,
2011.
2011.
This has got to be Doc Gallows. I don't care. I'm throwing the guess out there if it's wrong. I don't give a shit. It's Doc Gallows.
That's wrong.
Okay, whatever.
Cliff, do you know who it is?
No.
He's coming.
Oh, it's MVP, Montel Davis Porter.
He's got a very similar career to Doc Gallows.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he was in New Japan.
But he was the inaugural IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
We've talked about that before on this podcast. Because I'm pretty sure I've done MVP before.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was some Tegan Knox shit right there. Not as agitating.
Yeah, not as prevalent. Considering Tegan Knox has been brought up 5 times as a guest of whatever.
Cliff, have you done 2?
No.
Okay, 1 or 2?
1.
Oh, fuck you. For CBS Sports NXT Match of the Year, once. Feel free to stop me at any point. 1 time CMLL Universal Championship. 1 time CMLL World Tag Team Championship. 1 time CMLL World Trios Championship. 1 time Mexican National Trios Championship. 1 time NWA World Welterweight Championship. 1 time NWA World Historic Middleweight Championship. 2 time NWA World Historic Welterweight Championship. 1 time La Copa Junior. 1 time, can't even fucking pronounce that. 2 time Reyes de Air. 1 time Torneo Corona. 1 time Torneo Grand Alternativa. Sure. 1 time Torneo Nacional de Perez Incredibles. 1 time CML bodybuilding contest. What the fuck? 1 time CML Tag Team of the Year. 1 time CML Technico of the Year. 1 time CML Trio of the Year. 1 time International Open Challenge World Championship. What the fuck?
There's a lot of CMLL on here.
1-time Lucha Libre Azteca Championship. 1-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Number 13 of the top 500 in 2018. 1-time NXT Championship. 1-time Dirty Speed Championship. 1-time United States Championship. 1-time NXT Year-End Award.
You keep going.
Fucking, that's it.
Can you read them to me again?
Fucking kiss my ass and just say who it fucking is.
Well, seeing as there's only been 2 Speed champions, I have a 1 in. The numbers don't lie. I have a 1 in 2 chance of winning. I'm gonna pull an Austin
You
here.
could have just said 50-50.
I would say I'm gonna pull an Austin here, but I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not Austin. So you know I got a better odds than that, percents chance than that. Oh, what's my?
God, you sound like Steiner having a stroke. Just fucking say it.
That's what I was going for. I was going for the Steiner. No, this is all CMLL stuff. There wasn't a lot of indie stuff. Give me Andrade.
That is Andrade. Do you guys want to do one together, or are we just going to move on?
I don't care. I'm good one way or the other.
Well, is the one we do together, is it going to be hard? Because if it's going to be hard, let's just move on.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, Austin. You got this.
Baltimore Sun, Wrestler of the Year. Guinness Book of World Records, most appearances on pay-per-view for a male WWE wrestler. 2-time OVW Hardcore Champion. Pro Wrestling Illustrated Feud of the Year. Most Hated Wrestler of the Year twice. Most Improved Wrestler of the Year once. Most Popular Wrestler of the Year once. Rookie of the Year once. Wrestler of the Year twice. Number 1 of the top 500 in 2008. That year returned again. 10-time WWE Champion, 4-time World Heavyweight Champion, 1-time Intercontinental Champion, 1-time United States Champion, 1-time World Tag Team Champion, 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion, 1-time SmackDown Tag Team Champion, 1-time Money in the Bank winner, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 17th Triple Crown, 10th Grand Slam, 2-time Slammy Award, 1-time Year-End Award, Most Improved Wrestler Observer Newsletter, Most Disgusting Promotional Tactic, Most Overrated, Worst Feud of the Year, Worst Feud of the Year, Worst Feud of the Year, Worst Work Match.
This man was in a lot of bad feuds, I have a feeling.
That's it.
So, who was the best wrestler in 08?
So let's see here.
Just literally think of that. Who was the best WWE wrestler in 08? Was that Triple H?
It was the Cena era. So let's just run through.
Well, it wasn't Cena.
Batista.
10-time WWE champion.
Sean.
Batista didn't win it 10
Sean?
times. I think it's Triple H.
Sean, Hunter, Edge. It's not Edge, no AEW. Batista. 10 times.
It's not Batista. Batista didn't win it 10 times.
Brock? Brock won the Universal.
Best wrestler in 08, Cliff. Brock was not wrestling in 08. He was making Scorpion King.
No, Brock, not Rock. Brock.
Brock wasn't... I'm pretty sure he was gone by 08. Or he wasn't prevalent in 08.
Was there a comeback of the year in there at some point?
This isn't the Undertaker.
That's why I don't.
I know that.
That's why I don't think it's Triple H, because I think Triple H got comeback of the year when he tore his quad off the bone.
Give us a hint, Aunt Eli.
Okay.
Hey, we got hints. Why not fucking use them?
We get them for free.
Okay.
Where does he hail from?
He's Connecticut.
He's been in every wrestling game since debuting.
So, Undertaker or Triple H?
Or Sean.
Or Sean, yeah.
He's been in 2 movies. Nope, 3 movies.
That's got to be Triple H, right?
Be...
Chaperone?
4, sorry, 4.
What are the other 3, though?
5? What the fuck? No, 5. What the
Eli,
fuck?
what
I'm
the
finding
hell
out
are
more
you
and
looking
more.
at? It's a Wikipedia page, my guy.
God. So he was in Daddy SmackDown. Shut your mouth. Daddy WrestleMania XIX. Daddy Raw 2. Daddy SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Daddy Day of Reckoning. Daddy Survivor Series. Daddy SmackDown vs. Raw. WrestleMania 21. Day of Reckoning 2. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. All Stars 12. WrestleFest 13. 2K14. 2K15. Immortals 16. 17. Champions. Tapmania 18. Mayhem 19. 20. Battlegrounds 22. 23 and 24.
Not Battlegrounds.
You guys are fucking joking with me, right?
No, I fucked up Austin real good.
How many hints have you used? One, 2? Oh my god.
I think we might have to take the second one because I don't think that helped us at all.
He's been a fucking cowboy athlete.
4?
That doesn't narrow it.
That doesn't help us at all, Eli.
Because Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, all of them have been, bro.
We've got it narrowed down to 3. You act like that helps. What is this man's WrestleMania record?
Bro.
Hang on.
That's a joke.
Wait. It's not Triple H because Triple H is a 9-time WWE champion.
How do you know that?
It's not good.
He never got 10. He never got 10.
I think it might be Shawn.
8 wins, 10 losses.
It's got to be Shawn, bro. It has to be Shawn.
Shawn.
18 years at WrestleMania.
I thought Shawn lost more than that, though.
10 losses? That's not enough for you?
It's the 8 wins. I think it's too much. Where does he hail from?
Can't say.
Man, this is up to you. I've already given you everything I know. Like, I think it's Shawn. Like, Triple H is not a 10-time WWE champion.
I thought he was. What did the Baltimore Sun give him?
Give me a fucking second. Wrestler of the Year. I'll even give it to you. 2009.
It has to be Shawn because that was when he had his feud with fucking... Or started his feud with Taker, I think. No, that was way later. My bad. Whatever, dude. In the end, it's your guess. I've given everything that I feel confident in.
Okay, Taker or Shawn? There, I'll take Undertaker out. There wasn't no NXT on there, was there?
So you're picking Shawn?
There wasn't no NXT on there, was there?
You said Taker or Shawn, and you're taking Taker out, so you picking
Hunter
Shawn.
or Shawn?
I don't think it's Hunter, dude.
I'm fucking putting a timer on this. TikTok.
It's Cliff's guess here. I've given him...
I'm gonna say Triple H.
You both are fucking stupid. You don't hear the voices in your head?
Oh, it's Randy. Whoops.
Huh.
You know, if we would have got a decent hint, it would have helped.
What the fuck? 10 WWE championships. 4 world championships. United States champion. Intercontinental champion. Multi-time tag team champion. He won the SmackDown tag titles with Bray fucking Wyatt.
You didn't give us
Edge was the one.
Who he won
Matt
with,
Riddle was.
And you didn't.
Oh my
god! Off all
god!
the video games he was in.
It's low-key what you did. After telling us he was in all of them.
14-time world champion. How many times was fucking Shawn Michaels WWE champion or world champion?
Motherfucker, I don't know.
Triple H.
He was 9-time WWE champion.
You don't know. Obviously.
And I said that. I said it's not Triple H.
You guys broke me. I don't...
Well, good. Maybe I'll break you so bad you'll lose everything.
Well, there's only so much we can do when we're given hints like that.
Oh my god.
Video
What else
games
could
and
I have
shit.
given? Please.
Literally anything. Like, I think anything else would have been
His
so much
military
more
record?
helpful. Yeah, actually, yes! Yes, it would have been! Because he talked about that in his fucking documentary.
Yeah, that would have been too easy. Also, saying St. Louis would have been easy.
And we give hints that the hints are supposed to help us.
Austin, what's your new thing?
All right, so
I
you're going to
hate
guess
everything.
tracks since it's motorsports. You guys are going to guess these tracks. Eli, you're going first.
Daytona.
No, that's your first guess. That's one.
How many guesses we got?
3, like every other one.
Oh my god.
So, the capacity of this track, 2,500. My bad. 257,000.
Oh, that just changed what was
327.
going
Is that
on in my
just
mind.
seating or is that GA?
That's seating. That is grandstand seating. It has 2 FIA grades, 1 and 2. It has had 4 different owners. It broke ground in 1909.
This is easy.
And it opened in 1909. It cost $3 million, which is the equivalent of $86 million in 2021. It's hosted many a major event. F1's raced here. Pretty much every... What?
No.
So it's asphalt. No surprise there. 2.5 miles. Like I said, these are all ovals, but it does have a road course.
Is this IMS?
It is
That is
IMS.
the correct answer.
How about I say? I wasn't getting it. The ownership definitely wasn't what got me. The F1 is what got me there.
F1 race data.
Oh, yeah.
Cliff 1 through 6. And the only reason there's 6 is because I added one on here last second. We obviously aren't doing all of them. Just
3.
Okay. So the capacity for this track, 18,500. It's got an FIA grade of 1. Opened in 2016. Architect was Herman Tilke. The only series that has raced here is F1. 6 kilometers in length, which is 3 miles, 20 turns. The race lap record is 1:43.
Opened in 26. Is it? If it's a hint, I don't want to know. But is it currently active?
Yes.
Okay. Because for some reason I thought it was. I thought it was the Russia circuit.
I'll give this one to you. It is a currently active F1 circuit. Like I said, F1 is the only series that has raced here.
You said 2016?
So there are other ones that race here, but not like you aren't going to know them for that. Like F2 has raced here, and also GP2 has raced here.
So it's not like a NASCAR thing or anything like that. Okay.
No.
2016 is a weird thing. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Do we get hints for this? I'll take one.
It is the 4th longest circuit on the Formula One calendar, behind Spa, Jeddah, and Vegas. The inaugural race was actually the 2016 European Grand Prix. It's a street course. It's not an actual track. It's a street course. It's an anti-clockwise way out.
So you turn right. Street course, turn right. 2016. It's currently active. Fuck.
I have more hints if you want another hint.
If you have them, might as well.
Yeah. So the infamous turn on this one is turn 8. So turn 8 is a very, very quick left-hander. It has a specific name, but I think if I give it to you, it will kind of give it away. Charles Leclerc holds the race lap record when he still was with Ferrari, and that was in 2019. Was a race lap record that he set. The circuit is named after the city it is in, so that's why I can't give you the name of the circuit or the country it's in, because I would also give it away, because it now goes by Country Grand Prix, not the European Grand Prix anymore. And they say, "Welcome to the blank Grand Prix. We're here at the blank city circuit." And it is one of my favorite tracks, if not my favorite track, that F1 races on.
Okay. So I'm just going to go down what I know. It's a street circuit, and that helps a lot, actually. So it takes out a lot of the Saudi ones that have been built here recently. So
I can give you a little bit of the design.
I mean, if you want to.
I can read you through. I don't care. Circuit starts adjacent to a specific square and the loops around the government house before heading west along 1 kilometer straight towards the Palace of the Blank and the Blank Tower. Here the track has a narrow 7.6 meter uphill traversal and then circles the old city before opening up in a 2.2 kilometer stretch along the Blank Avenue back to the start line.
That's it? That doesn't sound like 20 corners.
They got 20 corners in here.
I am blanking so hard right now. This is awful.
The circuit's tight layout through urban parkland shares similarity with another circuit which hosted the Spanish Grand Prix in the 70s. Valtteri Bottas set a new unofficial Formula One top speed record in qualifying in 2016, when Williams claimed to have data showing him reaching 378 kilometers.
You said this was
eclipsing the previous.
This was European?
Yes.
Because,
eclipsing the previous record of 372 set in 2005 by Juan Pablo Montoya for McLaren while testing at Monza.
I don't know, because you say that, it immediately makes me think of Baku in Azerbaijan. This is rough.
They call some of these turns, but I don't think they aren't actual turns. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 actual turns, and then the rest of the 7 others are kind of like bends that they consider turns.
You said it's a counterclockwise or clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
So you turn left instead of right. Yeah, I'm going to go with Baku.
It is
Baku. Go with Baku.
It is Baku. One of the few races that I actually keep up with.
In Azerbaijan.
Yep.
Lewis Hamilton and the magic button. It led to a crazy race.
The Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Eli, 1 through 4.
Microphone wasn't one to send back on right there. Telling me that I've gone too long. 3.
I was hoping you picked this one because this one is very unique. This is the only track in the world like this.
Oh, boy.
Capacity is 76,812. The owner is Matco Inc. It broke ground in 1968 and opened in the same year. The architect is Roger Ward. NASCAR has raced here. ARCA has raced here. IndyCar used to race here. Keep in mind, used. I can tell you why they switched, but it's not what you think it is, Cliff. I know what you're thinking. It's not what you think it is. Service is asphalt, 2.5 miles long. That is going to be a big hint. That'll be like your second hint if you still don't have it by then. The race lap record is 40.9 seconds set by Ryan Briscoe in 2014. Lesser known, this also has 2 road course variants as well. Which I don't know how a road course would work on this. I've never once seen a road course ran on this. Really, the only series that still runs here is NASCAR. No other major series still runs here. Former series include, like I said, IndyCar, IMSA, CART. CART used to run here before it switched to IndyCar. It is located in Pennsylvania.
My brain was saying Eldora the whole time, but I don't think that's right.
2.5
You think
miles.
Eldora has a capacity of? You think Eldora has a capacity of 76,000?
Well, that's why my brain. It's in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
NASCAR's the only one that uses it.
The only major.
I'd have to know NASCAR
it's used throughout the year by Stock Car Experience, some driving school, and the SCCA, as well as just smaller.
No, I'm not cheating. I'm answering a text message. Because I don't even know where to begin to cheat. God, this is what you had tailored to me?
This one stretches a little bit. I'm getting a call. Give me a second. Continue.
The sniper is in place. I don't know.
So, how about this? I'm going to throw away hints because I'm just going to tell you. It's got 3 turns.
Yeah.
Each one modeled after a different speedway. See, I thought you were thinking of one further out west.
No. I know this track rather well. Believe it or not.
Turn 1 is modeled after Trenton Speedway. Turn 2 is actually modeled after IMS, also known as the Tunnel Turn. Turn 3 modeled after the Milwaukee Mile. And the reason IndyCar doesn't race here anymore is because they had a fatality here in 2019.
Oh. Oh shit. So
its nickname is the Tricky Triangle.
This can count as a hint. Is this the one where the tire ended up coming off and hitting somebody?
It wasn't a tire, but it was part of a car. It was like the front, I think it was like part of the front nose.
There was like 3 to 4 cars in this accident, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Because I think me and you talked about it when it happened.
Probably.
I can't think of the name. I know what it is. I can't think of the name, so it's going to bug me. I promise you, I legit, no matter what you give me, I'm not going to be able to think of the name. I know the accident that happened there because I remember talking about it in choir.
Pocono.
But I'm not going to be able to.
Pocono Raceway.
I had it because it starts like up here and then down here and then over here and then it goes back up.
Tricky Triangle.
It's like a Dorito chip. Damn.
So, Cliff, I'm just gonna start feeding you guys because it's just the ones I want you to get. So this has a capacity of 118,000 FIA grade of 1. Very historic circuit. My favorite circuit is the combined circuit, which includes a banked north and south curve. They no longer race on the combined circuit, though. Wrong.
Is it? Oh, it's the other one. It's the other one in Italy. Shit.
That wasn't even incorrect. That was just a straight up wrong.
No, because there's 2 in Italy. There's Imola and there's...
I low-key just want you guys to guess these, and we're already at 2 hours 15. That's why I'm just kind of...
Oh, my God.
It's one of my favorite tracks to race on, especially the combined circuit.
Monza.
It is Monza. That's actually at my job. That's my go-to track. I put the 1971, I think it was Niki Lauda's Ferrari car on the 66 combined Monza circuit, and that's what I have people race on.
Nice.
So we will go to the other one, which IndyCar. This is for you, Eli. Another one that IndyCar no longer races at because they had a fatality here as well. This one
is this the one where I want to say that he went crashing into the wall, but I feel like I'm wrong.
No, that's typically how most crashes in motorsports work.
If I remember correctly, he crashed into the wall, and he either went through the fencing or he went upside down.
It was to the fencing. I'll give you a little bit of the stats. 80,000 on the dot capacity. Speedway Motorsports, SMI, owns this. It is out west. Construction cost was $1 million for the initial track complex and $72 million for the main track. NASCAR is still the only major series that races here. After the fatality in 2011, IndyCar quit racing here. And GT World Challenge also quit racing here in 2019. I don't think they had any fatalities. I think they just quit racing. The fatality that occurred was probably the most well-known IndyCar fatality, especially in recent years, given who it was. It is a tri-oval. And then I'll go ahead and give you the nickname because I don't think you'll get it. It's America's Racing Showplace. It's a 1.5 mile long, just like most of the SMI tracks are.
This is the one where if you play it on easy, they cut the fucking laps on it in NASCAR.
It is not. It is not Phoenix.
It's not Phoenix. Oh, wow.
It is not Phoenix. Phoenix is longer. Phoenix is shorter. Phoenix is shorter, my bad. Phoenix is shorter. Phoenix is less than a mile. This is 1.5 miles. Yeah.
I'm glad you knew which one I was going with there.
Well, it's the only one that they actually get away with that. Because it's the dog leg turn.
It's fucking stupid as shit. You fucking use it whenever we were playing it. Asshole.
This also has a road course in it, apparently. Which I did not know.
Oh, that completely. You said out west?
It is out west.
It's not the Arizona track.
Too far west.
No, not far enough west.
In Arizona?
That ain't a Cali track.
If my geography is correct, this state is right next to California. And Arizona is not next to California.
No, that's New Mexico.
Hold on. Am I fucked up here?
There's the four that touch. Arizona's along the coast. It touches water, doesn't it?
Yeah, further west than Texas. Arizona. I wasn't fucked up. You're fucked up here, Cliff.
It's Arizona and then New Mexico. New Mexico's on the left side of it.
It should be, because you should know what I'm talking about.
It's it's in...
The man who died drove number 77.
I know who it is. I just thought it happened at Texas.
It did not happen at Texas. See, I also thought that, but it did not happen at Texas. Because they still race at Texas.
So it's the New Mexico track.
No, it is not.
What the fuck?
Okay.
In 2011, Dan Weldon he had a fatal accident at Las Vegas.
Oh.
And ever since that, IndyCar never went back.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought it was at Texas. I would have bet money it was Texas.
Well, and here's the thing that's also an SMI track, so it's hard to distinguish.
Yeah.
Cliff, this one's for you, and then we'll probably just call it here. Yeah. Eli, you can also help here as well, but I doubt you'll be much help. That's just the fact of the matter. This is my favorite track ever. Nickname is the Green Hell. Capacity is 150,000. FIA grade 1, 2, 3, and 6R, because they do have Rallycross. Major events that currently happen there are the GT World Challenge Europe, They have their own 24-hour race. DTM races there. NLS races there. The European Truck Racing Championship also races there. F1 used to race here, but they
Nürburgring.
Obviously. Yep. I was going to try and find the length, which would have been a pretty much dead giveaway.
Yeah.
I like how you said it wasn't the Phoenix track, and I still was trying to go to Arizona, by the way.
Yeah, the Nordschleife, 20 kilometers.
Yep.
Dear Lord.
12 miles. Race lap record set in 1983 by a Porsche 956. Stefan Beloff, 6 minutes, 25 seconds.
I want to see what a modern F1 car can do around it. Like, not race. I just want to see what they can do, like, a time trial-wise. That's all I want to see.
Niki Lauda, the reigning world champion and only person to ever lap the full 22.835 kilometer Nordschleife in under 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows you how good he was. I love Nordschleife. I love the Nürburgring. I love everything about it. I think it is. I think more major. I get why more major places, like more major series, don't go to it because of the sheer size of it. But like at the same time, the sheer size of it should be a spectacle in itself.
Imagine having to try to cover that though. With like, imagine if NASCAR went there.
Well, NASCAR never leaves the US.
I know, just imagine it for a second.
Well, didn't NASCAR used to race in Canada once?
In Canada, they did a Mexico City race.
And there's a reason they never went back.
They were show races, basically.
Well, my camera isn't... Oh, there we go. I think it's time we send this thing home. Almost 2.5 hours. Nice lengthy episode here.
Great what happens when you don't mess with your camera right before recording the episode.
You fellas got anything left to say?
Well,
hang in there. 2024 is only gonna keep getting wilder and wilder, so hang the fuck in there. We're gonna get there eventually.
Oh, 800 plays.
We have hit 800 plays.
Thank you. Cliff will eventually
that table's coming.
Stop being a bitch and finally do an editing.
It is coming. That table is rapidly approaching
100 and not even 155 anymore. From it 149.
Yes, sir.
So 1,000. Once that hits, all three, one room. Can only be so much worse than when it's just me and Austin.
I can only imagine.
We will get nothing done. You know this.
3 guys, 1 mic.
That mic's going to be peaked for 3 hours.
Oh, man. This will be great. You know it'll be great.
Well, and just like Cliff, if you are a White Sox fan, we've got you covered because we're your ace in the hole. We'll catch you on down the road. Yeah.
That's why he has no championship.